It smashed as I was making my way back home. Hi guys, this is Relva from SG Finance Matters. Every morning when we leave the house for work, we will never foresee that we will not be able to make it back the same day, especially if one is greeted by two road accidents in the morning and one near miss. I decided to do this video. It started with after buying the cake. As I was making my way back home and suddenly a car swerved into my lane. If I had been any less alert, my previous post would be my last post. What could have possibly happened if I did not manage to avoid the collision? Stay till the end of the video to find out more. Almost every week there are road accidents. Some are being reflected in the news, whereas some not. And if you notice, most news would only share what happened, how did it happen, but it never share what happens after that. So what could have happened to the family of the victim? Does that mean it's business as usual? I don't think so. What lies ahead of the family ain't just emotional losses, but also encompass financial losses, which is a double whammy to the family. As a road user for many years, I personally has encountered two near misses. The first near miss was a car beating the red light, and the distance between I and the car was just like less than 10 cm apart. And the second time happened recently, where a car almost collided into mine while I was lucky to escape unscathed, but not the cake. At that moment, image was forming in my mind. What could have happened to my family? Who is going to take care of my children? As compared to those who did not make it, how blessed was I still have the chance to consume the broken cake? How blessed was I to still have the chance to fulfill my responsibility towards my family? Most of us will have agreed that things never go according to our wishes. So if anything untoward were to happen, no amount of jail term will bring one back to life, and no amount of regret will bring one back. That's why whenever such thing happens, people always go for the tangible compensation while we empathize the victim families. But empathy does not pay for the bills. Empathy does not pay for the food. Hence, in reality, where insurance does not pay, people will file for civil suit against the at-fault party. For those luckier ones, the at-fault parties are able to pay the compensation. But what about those who cannot afford? Regardless of the outcome of the court decision, litigation does take time. Then the question comes, can the victim's family afford to wait for the compensation to come to them? As the Chinese saying goes, 求人不如求己, which means rather than depending on others, might as well we depend on ourselves because your family belongs to you. And just in case if you have not done any form of planning for your family yet, perhaps it's time to do so. If you have learned something from my experience today, what would be the one thing that you will put into your personal application? And to summarize the three things from my experience today, number one, you might be careful, but not others. Number two, in the event on the accident, can your family live without your income? Number three, what if the errand driver does not have the financial ability to make the financial compensation to the victim's family? And if you're thinking of protecting your family for the longest time possible, perhaps it's a good time to do so in the new year. And just in case if you need to speak to someone, feel free to drop me a text. If you like this video, please help me like, follow, and share. My name is Relver, signing off.